Hi everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood insurance agent, Parris Patton. And here, I'm talking to Bobby Jones today, live on site at his BrightSide Roofing and Siding. Thank you, Bobby, for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Well, first thing I want to know, let's get right into it. How did you get into home improvements?
Home improvements, well, it's always been a family business. So as I grew up, uncles, cousins, my father was a carpenter, but life has a way of kind of steering you down its own path.
Okay.
And after being involved with some other business, I found myself back into the family business. And home improvements is where I went.
Wow.
I like the consultation process,
Okay.
being the person to inform the homeowner of what to expect. Also being able to quote out the projects, design the projects, come up with something that's going to work specifically for each home.
Well, thank you for that. I know a lot of roofers, and let me tell you, Bobby is totally different from a lot of roofers out there. But tell them, what makes you different?
Oh, wow. Again, I think going back to the approach, we really want to inform the homeowner. We want them to know what we do, be it the materials, the process, and really what to expect. But I think the great thing that we do is the visual renderings that we can do. We can actually take someone's home and show them different color shingles on their home, which really allows them to appreciate visually what we can bring to the table.
Well, that's pretty nice. So you can actually put it on an iPad and...
It is an iPad app, yes, and we're able to take and remove, if there's trees in the way, we can actually remove that out of the picture and actually show them, again, different color shingles right there and switch in between several different kinds so that they can really see and make a selection confidently.
Wow. So I think you can probably go out to their homes with the iPad and
That's
actually
correct.
look at their house and say, hey, this is what it looks like.
That's correct.
Beautiful, beautiful. The other thing I want to know is, how does weather in this area affect our roofs?
It's a good question. Well, in this area, as we all know, the wind is incredible. I mean, everywhere you turn, it's blowing as fast as it possibly can. So the winds affect roof systems really, really bad because they're going to lift up the shingles, and if the shingles aren't installed properly, they can take off large patches of shingles at a time.
Okay.
Just recently, it's funny you bring this up, I had a customer that we had done a roof for about 6 months or so ago, and we had a really bad windstorm rip through here recently. And she called me and she says, Robert, I have branches and sticks and things like that all over my roof, and there's shingles in the yard. I said, oh goodness gracious, let me get down there right away. Showed up there about 25 to 30 minutes later and rang the doorbell, no answer. I said, all right, well, I'm gonna get up there and get to work. Got on the roof, started clearing it away, and sure enough, she was in the backyard, and I'm up there on the roof already. So
Wow.
waving to her. But we're clearing off the branches and the sticks and inspecting the roof, and I don't see anything out of the ordinary, so I come down, roof looks great, and she shows me the shingles.
Okay.
And sure enough, the shingles were her neighbor's
shingles.
And of course, she walked me over there with the business cards.
Oh, that's great, that's great. So it sounds like you're a roofer that stands behind his product.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely, 100%. If a customer calls me with a worry at all, I want to be able to respond pretty quickly. A roof is the first barrier and protector of a home, and that's really, really important to stay on top of.
Wow, you sound really motivated here to put up roofs and things like that. Where do you get your motivation?
Well, certainly, obviously, family. Again, my wife, I have 2 little girls, an 11-year-old and a 7-year-old, actually just turned 7 yesterday.
Wow.
They're my biggest motivation. But I'll tell you, in the business and in roofing, nobody's excited to do a roof like they are to do a porch or a patio or, something that's really going to change the way that they live. A roof is typically a replacement of what's already there. But the relief of the worry and concern that someone has when they have a roof leak and they're watching the weather and in panic, if a storm's coming, that worry and that concern and the relief of that worry and concern is what really motivates me. When we can come in and provide them with a roof system that's going to be guaranteed for 50 years, and if they're not going to have that worry again, that is a huge motivation for me.
Excellent, excellent. And your roofs last for 50 years, did you say?
Yes, and we have special training and special certification for our company that allows us to offer that warranty with a very specific roof system. And the warranty is 50 years non-prorated, which is just phenomenal, a lifetime of protection.
And so I assume that people that have roofs about 20 years old or so should get them inspected every now and then?
20 years is a pretty good mark. There are different types of shingles. 3-tab and architectural shingles are the biggest and most popular shingles. 3-tabs are starting to phase out. Those shingles only last about 15 to 20 years, but a 20-year mark on any roof is a good time to have an inspection and a consultation. Inspections are included free with our consultation process, so it is something that people in this area take huge advantage of.
Okay, well great. Thank you, Bobby.
My pleasure.
Now, if some of my customers want to get in touch with you, how can they do that?
Several ways. The website is trustbrightside.com. It's www.trustbrightside.com. Facebook, you can search us on Facebook. The office number, 302-674-4642 will get you in contact with Heather at the office.
Okay.
And our showroom here in Tudor Business Park, 1033 Fowler Court. So we're definitely happy to have the showroom available for anyone who wants to come see our products.
Excellent. So, if you want any more information about Bobby from me, your friendly neighborhood insurance agent, please give Parris Patton a call, 302-698-9272.